The man does not have a clue.
Who are you guys talking about?
Does it really matter?
Fine, go ahead, make jokes. So what if the future of our country is at stake?
Ooh. It's his first election. He's taking it very seriously.
All right, here's what we got. 44-year-old white male, construction accident. Abdominal top was positive. If the CT shows splenic lacerations, it'll probably have to come out. Dr. Howser, you'll be assisting.
We have a winner.
Get ready! It's time to play. So you wanna be a trauma surgeon? And here's your host, Monty Blake!
Thank you! And welcome once again to the AMA's #1 game show, where highly trained professionals perform delicate medical procedures for valuable prizes. Now here is your favorite scrub nurse, Christy St. Clair.
Thank you, Monty. Our first patient hails from Studio City. He's a building contractor who's been injured in a construction accident. He enjoys backgammon and parasailing. Meet Pete Nearman.
Pete, how you feeling?
Well, I just had a crane fall on me, Marty, but I'm really excited to be here.
Oh, terrific. Let's bring out our surgeon.
He's a 19-year-old child prodigy from Brentwood, California, who really knows his way to a girl's heart. Through the chest cavity. Let's welcome Dr. Doogie Howser.
Come on out here, Doogie.
Thanks, Monty.
Okay, Doogie, I understand you have some family here with you today.
That's correct, Monty. My lovely mother, Catherine, and my father, David.
Okay, let's take a procedure. Christy? Okay. Thank you, Christy. Let's keep those fingers crossed for a good one. Oh, a splenectomy! That's a spleen removal for those of you playing at home. Dr. Howser, are you ready?
Are you kidding? I was born ready. After all, I am a genius.
How's that for confidence, folks? Okay, let's operate.
All right. Let's see where the bleeding's coming from, then we'll run the bowel. Better pump that transfusion. Give me a large Diva retractor.
Deaver?
Check this section for me, please.
Dr. Howser, Bovie that bleeder. Blood's welling up in the abdomen. Take that tonsil sucker, get it in there deep. Deep. Watch that blade, Dr. Howser. Damn it, you burnt a hole in the bowel.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
All right, move your hands. I have to repair that.
Get me some saline.
Suture.
Come on, Howser, it's a simple question.
Hey, why is it so important to you who I'm voting for?
Doug, open your eyes. We're voting for the President of the United States here. We go different ways, we cancel each other out. It's our patriotic duty to vote for the same guy.
Well, who are you voting for?
Well, I asked you first.
You asked me for, what are we in kindergarten?
All right. I'm not embarrassed to admit it. I'm afraid to vote. I mean, what if I make a mistake? The president, he's got his finger on the button, he's had a bad day. Howser, now you gotta tell me who you're voting for. That way we definitely go different ways. I mean, so if something does happen, it's not our fault.
Hey, look, why don't you just do a little research and make up your own mind?
Dude, you're right. You are right. The whole process is just so complicated. They ought to do what pro wrestling does. Cage match. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Bada bing, you got your president. Holy shit.
What?
Dark tie, solid shoes. What, are you going to a funeral?
No, I have an M&M conference this morning.
M&M? What do you debate? The merits of plain versus peanut?
No, it stands for morbidity and mortality.
Nah, that don't sound good.
Each week, surgeons discuss their cases. Problems, complications, deaths. Well, the other day, I burned a hole in this guy's bowel.
Ugh. Well, that'd ruin lunch.
He's gonna be okay. That's no big deal. It happens.
Well, aren't we cavalier with another man's bowels?
The patient's abdominal tap was positive. His CT showed a splenic laceration, and I assisted Dr. Angelis in performing an emergency splenectomy. During the procedure, I burned a hole in the small bowel. Dr. Angelis repaired it. The patient's course has been uneventful in the last 48 hours, except he spiked a temperature this morning.
And this signifies what, Dr. Howser?
There's a possibility of an intra-abdominal abscess.
Correct. One that could significantly lengthen his recovery time, am I right?
Yes.
Dr. Howser, can you please describe in detail how this accident occurred?
Well, the patient was experiencing extreme blood loss. His transfusion was being pumped, and Dr. Angelis asked me to bovie a bleeder. While I was cauterizing, the blade burned a small hole in the bowel.
Now, help me to understand this, Dr. Howser. If you were so focused on the bleeder, how did you perforate the bowel?
Well, I guess the proximal end must have made contact.
You guess. Weren't you aware that the proximal end of the blade also carries a current?
Yes, sir.
Then how could it happen, Dr. Howser?
I don't know.
You don't know. I see. Well, this is very helpful. Now, when the patient comes to me and wants to know how he got a hole in his bowel, I can tell him that our 19-year-old doctor said, I don't know. Dr. Howser, there's a big difference between knowing how to do something and being able to do it.
Pretty rough in it, huh?
Comes with the territory.
Not free for lunch? You want to talk?
No, Dad, I'm fine. Really, thanks for coming, but I gotta go.
Can I talk about it later, right?
Dr. Howser. I want you to be ready. Next trauma patient through the door. The surgery's yours. I'll assist you.
Great.
Blood pressure dropping. Blood pressure dropping. Blood pressure dropping.
Looks like trouble, Dr. Howser. Start volume expanders and call the blood bank for 2 units.
Stat. Cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest. Come on. Come on. Cardiac arrest.
Tough break, Doogie. Time and your patience have expired.
I can't believe this.
Christy, tell Pete here what he'll be taking with him.
The home version. So you want to be a trauma surgeon. Operate on your friends and never leave the house. Nonsense.
Thanks, Christy. You're a good sport, Pete. Have fun. So long.
This was my first time in charge. How could this happen?
Not everybody can be a surgeon, Doc. Now it's time to face the wheel of consequences. Go on over there and give her a spin.
No, wait. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. I'm only 19. I shouldn't have been doing this on my own.
Judges, can we get a ruling here? Oh, I guess they're not buying your lame excuse, Dr. Howser.
But this was my first time in charge. I shouldn't have to spin.
Hey, where does it say Dr. Doom touches host? Huh? Audience, tell them what every surgeon has to be.
No. I don't want to spin. Please. No, please. No.
Morning. Oh, coffee's ready.
I thought I turned the alarm on.
Gotta change that code, Dr. Rich. Everybody uses their birthday.
Finny? Are you all right? You don't look very well.
I'm not, Mrs. H. My brain is throbbing here. I don't have any idea who to vote for today. I mean, I don't know. How am I supposed to know what's good for the country? I even voted for the wrong Elvis stamp. I mean, look at all this research I got. I read the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, Newsweek, U.S. News and World Report.
Well, you must have learned something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Schwarzenegger, Sinatra, and Stallone are going with Bush. Beatty, Streisand, and Chevy are behind Clinton.
Hugh Hefner, also for Clinton.
You?
Well, aren't we all politically aware?
Oh, I'm sure you'll figure it all out, Benny.
Thank you. Vincent, all this process comes down to is weighing each candidate's strengths and weaknesses. Now, many people are going to vote for the president because he's the incumbent, he's got the experience.
You're right. I'm voting for Bush.
Sure. Man's only created worse recession since Hoover. All right. What about Governor Clinton? He's got a strong economic policy.
Good point. Clinton it is.
Oh, please. Man's idea of foreign policy is fishing in Tennessee. Vincent, you want my advice? Make this decision on your own, without anybody's help.
Sure, it's easy for him to say. Man's been voting since Lincoln. Oh, what's the use? I'm not smart enough to make this decision. I'm not voting.
Hey, get real, Delpino. Where I come from, kids stand in front of tanks to vote.
But you just said you don't like either one of these guys.
You miss point. No candidate's ever perfect. No voter's ever perfect. Only thing perfect is democracy. You no vote, you lose.
Temperature's been normal for the last 24 hours, and he's having very little discomfort. He never did develop an abscess.
You ought to buy a lottery ticket, Howser.
Look, I want to thank you for turning over the neck surgery to me. After my error, you could have had me assisting for a while. I guess you thought it was important to get me back up on the horse. You know, it's hard to believe, 19 years old and I'm the surgeon in charge. Most residents are, what, 29, 30 before they're ready? You can imagine the heat I'm getting from Weiner and Murphy. They're both just chomping at the bit to get their shot. I almost feel guilty. You know, in the name of being a good team player, I'd be willing to let them go ahead of me if that would be...
Howser, if you're trying to tell me you're not ready, just say it.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Good, because I'm making surgeons here and there's no room for doubt.
No, I know. I'm ready. Really.
Trauma team, emergency room, stat. Trauma team, emergency
You're on.
room, stat.
Scalpel. Clamp. Clamp. Sponge stick. Big liver laceration, some crush injury. Let me debride it back and then I can close it.
That's the spleen.
Subcapsular hematoma with a small tear at the hilum. I'll get to that next. Suture, please. Number 1 chroma, and only the Teflon bolsters.
Got him.
Babcock,
We're gonna need some more lap sponges here.
clamp.
I'm having a lot of trouble ventilating him.
Well, what do his lungs sound like?
I don't hear any breath sounds on this side.
His trachea is off, son. We've got a pneumothorax. Give me a chest tube set up.
He has some rib fractures, but he didn't have a pneumothorax when this film was taken.
Well, it must have happened when we put him on the ventilator.
Do it.
Hand me the chest tube. Connect to the water seal.
That did it. Ventilating a lot better.
All right. Give me some new gloves, and then we'll work on the spleen.
7.5 gloves, please.
Suction. Oh, we need more retraction. Deaver?
Oh, God.
What is it?
The bottom's just dropped out of his blood pressure.
There's blood in the chest tube.
Oh, man. There must be a tear in the aorta. Keep pushing that blood.
I can't keep up with him. He's not responding. We're losing him.
We're gonna have to go in through the chest. Give me a chest tray.
There's no pulse. Flatline.
Damn. Give me a scalpel.
We have massive blood loss. He's bled out, Doctor. Howser. You did a good job in there.
What?
You did everything you could and more. I was impressed.
The guy died.
What killed that guy was a car, not you. You gave him the best chance he had. Look, I knew you were scared coming in here, but I don't believe much in pep talks. The only place you're gonna find out if you have what it takes is in there. Today you became a surgeon, Dr. Howser.
Excuse me, ma'am, but has a young man been here to vote recently? About yay high, slightly neurotic.
I heard that.
Benny, how long have you been in there? The poll's closed soon.
Hey, would you quit rushing me? This is a momentous decision. Eeny, meeny, miny. Relax, Howser. Well, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm so proud to be an American.
Thank you.
Miss voting official, would you please, yes, thanks. Take our picture. we can try again.
I do?
Yes, you do.
I do?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great! That is really terrific.
What did I tell you about that, you know? Maybe next week he'll come back and he'll actually save somebody. Christy! You squirrel. Show him what he'll be playing for next week.
This beautiful home in Santa Monica. A long and lucrative career, and this magnificent 1993 Mustang convertible.
Not to mention a year's supply of turtle wax.
What about the feeling that I've really accomplished something worthwhile?
We'll throw that in too.
Okay.